It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something? We just vibing, we just crazy, baby.
What's up, YouTube? It's Cralisa Victoria. I'm back with another video. I hope you guys could see me. I know the lighting isn't the best right now, but I wanted to go ahead and shoot this video right now just to show you guys basically the transformation that I've made within my house right now. I have a lot to basically talk about, so let's get started with this video. If you're new to my channel, thanks for tuning in, and if you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. I don't want to look like, I hate the fact that it's coming together so well, but like filming this video, it looks like I'm so far away. Well, truth is my camera's like nearly dead and it's on the charger, and I'm trying to make this video while it's charging. Like I said, forgive me for the poor lighting. I just, like, hopefully you guys could see me just like off the whim. I probably should turn those backlights on, but basically I'm in the middle of cleaning right now. If you guys could see the light up over here, that light bulb gives off a yellow tint, where these light bulbs give off like more of that LED light, but you kind of can't tell because the lights are clashing and my camera is not focused enough to focus all of my area. So this is what's gonna happen in this video. I'm gonna try to make it quick, but I'm also not, you know, against it being longer. Let me just tell you, between this back here and the stand, that the nightstand, and also where my rug and my two you kind of, I don't think you could see it, but my little storage containers, I'm going to talk about each section. So the first section that I'm going to talk about is the rug and the storage bins. So the rug and storage bins, let's talk about them. So these are not new items at all. All of these items were obtained at Ross. The rug, I got this last year. I bought it at Ross. It was either Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, one of those like family type of stores, but I believe it was Ross. So I got the rug last year from Ross, and I believe it was no more than 20 bucks. I probably got it somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks, I would say. So could have been less. Don't quote me on the prices. I just want to tell you where some of these items came from. So then the two storage containers that sat on top of the gray rug, also those came from Ross. I bought those at about, I want to say it was just right around $25 a pop. So I spent almost $50 for two containers. So I think they were about 25 bucks a piece, at most 30 a piece, but I believe it was 25 bucks, so I spent about 50 bucks. So all in all, I probably spent between, I would say about 70 to 80 bucks between my rug and my two storage containers. Now, in the past, before I started rearranging and also going on my hauls and stuff like that, I kept this entire rug and these two storage containers in my bedroom. So this whole ensemble was right in front of my bed. I will be revamping what's gonna go in front of my bed now that I am bringing this out to my living room. So the next thing that we're going to move on and talk about is we're going to talk about my nightstand. So basically, I'm not done with this. I'm actually probably going to be rearranging some of the furniture pieces on top, or the complementary items on top, like the flower and my little, you know, LED board that I can put different comments and words and things on. I might switch around the scenery above that, but let me tell you, this is actually a nightstand. I know some of you might think, oh, this is a cute little to put in your living room. It's really a nightstand, and at the moment you only see one container in that open space. I actually have 2 of those containers. So where that white little container is, where I slid the bin in there, I actually have 2. And I also have a longer gray container that I can just slide in there. So I have options to either put containers, storage bins in there, or to take them out. Let's just talk about everything that sits on top of this so far. So the flour I have on there, I got from TJ Maxx, and I got it for $19.99. And then the light post that sits next to it, I got that for like $10.99 or less than $10, somewhere around $10 or less at Walmart. And I got that LED thing last year. So then the next thing, the storage container that you see, the white, I have multiples of those, and I believe the price tag might still be on this one. I've had it for a while, but if, don't quote me, I believe I got it for like $7 or something like that, and that was also at a TJ Maxx, and I have a couple of those. So that in the actual nightstand, I'm utilizing for storage. And when I got the gray nightstand, I got this from Ashley Furniture like last year. Well, almost 2 years ago. Everything that I'm saying last year is almost 2 years ago that I got. So, but last year. What else? So we're gonna move on from that, and we're going to move on to what you see behind me. So right there, you guys could see that same gray container, or that same gray, that's actually another dresser. That was in my room, but I was starting to feel like I wanted to get more space in my room, so I removed this. So obviously where the openings are, I wasn't going to be showing you guys, but since the camera kind of is facing that area, where the openings are right here, those were actually where I kept my shoes when this was in my room. Now that I have opened this space, I'm probably going to turn it into a bookshelf, or I'm going to turn it into just open space to add different things. So if I want to add another plant, I want to add a wine bottle, I want to add, some collectibles, I could do that. So I'm going to see what suits the living room best when I do that, to make it a bookshelf or to leave it as is, because something that's going to be off camera is I have a huge rectangular chest that sits in front of my window that holds my TV stand that I got about a year ago as well, and that actually have see-through windows, and I have books in there now. So I don't know if I'm going to make that the book, keep that and make that like the library, not the library, but the bookshelf, or if I'm going to remove that and add a few furniture pieces in there. I do have an idea. I was going to get rid of the chest and go for a different color, and it's like gray. It kind of looks like these grays, but they are not from the same place. But I'm either going to paint that white, or I'm going to paint that black based off of what I feel like my house needs. I think black would look really sleek, really nice. And if I stick a couple plants in between them, or even just anything to open up my space and just make it look neater in here, and cleaner and crisper, it's going to be between white and black that I paint that. So let me move on from that and get back to this. So if you can see the flower in the middle, I got that flower in the middle from Ross. The 2 bowls, you can't see them, but those were a Walmart pickup. And my lamps, let me think back on my lamps. I don't remember where I got my lamps from. It might have been at Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, something like that. Got that like almost a year ago. And then my big my big wall piece right there, you can get those from Walmart, Amazon, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I believe I got this from TJ Maxx. And then you guys see the candle up top. And also all of the flower pieces are like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, that type of thing. The green candle, the bamboo candle that sits up there, I got that from the Dollar Tree for $2.98. Yes, the wick works, so I can burn it if I wanted to, but I don't want to burn it. I just like it for decorative. The glass, which, do I have any close to me? These things are my favorite. They look like little mason jar lanterns. I got these from the Dollar Tree for $1, so I got 4 of them. That's where I initially got those from. My candle in the back, shout out to Mosh Posh, that's my store. they have those candles. I don't know if you can buy those, like where else to buy them. I always have gotten it from them, and it smells like heaven. So yeah, I just gave you the rundown. So basically this, what used to be another dresser in my room, is actually going to turn into something beneficial. So where the drawers are that I used to, or that I had things in, I'm going to replace what's going to be in them from here. So I don't know what I'm going to fill them up with yet. Obviously it's going to be used as storage container. So what I do put in there, it's going to be for neatness. I don't know, I've said this before, but maybe you guys haven't ever heard me or know, but I don't do, personally, I do not do attics. So I have a huge attic in my house and I don't use it because I don't do attics. Terrified of attics, don't like them. So yeah, that's the truth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick rundown of how my house is going. Sorry for the lighting right now, sorry for how it looks, but I can guarantee you it is coming together. And the best part about all of this is most of my little pieces were bargain shopped. I'm talking about Dollar Tree, Goodwill, like most of my little pieces and stuff around the house, other than like my plants, because the only reason I don't get my artificial plants, like a lot of artificial plants from the Goodwill, like, it's for the simple fact that I don't know whose home they're coming from, and sometimes if they have bugs and they have all of that, that can get into your house and you don't want that. So that's why I just get mine fresh from the store. But there are 2 plants that are artificial that I made an exception for, and I'm trying to find them so I can show you. I made a video on these when I did my Goodwill haul, but these were like new, and I got them for a total of $2.98, but they were like brand new from IKEA. So I picked these 2 babes up. They were twins, obviously identical, and yeah, I got them from $2.98 a piece at the Goodwill. So you know, you can't beat that for under $3. These were, like I said, brand new, but other than that, I typically will not buy I'm not gonna just be out here buying plants from the Goodwill, just because, like I said, you don't know. But these came brand new from IKEA straight to the Goodwill. New IKEA tag on them and everything. So that's the only reason I picked these 2 up. All my other plants are like from a TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or something like that, artificial plants. Yes, I do get real flowers and real, you know, plants and things like that sometimes, but I do not keep a plethora of them in the house. I rather go with artificial, where I can wipe off dust off my leaves. It can give me a nice green look. I don't have to worry about flower petals falling. I don't have to worry about you know, them changing colors because they're dying or whatever. Like, I just like that fresh green look. So far it's looking really, really good. And the best part about it all, outside of bargain shopping and things like that, is most of the stuff in my house, like these big furniture pieces, this rug and all of this is actually from my bedroom. I was able to drag some of this out from my bedroom to give me a bigger presence. So I definitely am liking how I'm doing everything. Obviously my humongous couch is right here, as well as some pillows and things like that. But this couch, I'm gonna be calling a consigner or calling the Goodwill or something like that to come pick it up, in addition to this glass table that I have that is gorgeous, that I don't want to get rid of. But my idea of redoing my living room was more so to open it up and give it a more spacious vibe. I wanted something that, you know, gave me an open floor plan. I didn't have to really worry about, oh, when the couch cuts here from the bar. And, you know, like, the way that I have opened up my house now allows for me to add an additional bar in the back if I'd like. High bar stool with high chairs and things like that. Before, I really couldn't do that. Why? Because my couch takes up nearly, you know, there's like this awkward bar that I have. And I don't want to call it awkward because it looks good, but if it was not there, it would open up the space like equally and not in a weird type of shape. So obviously that's the bar. I could sit there, I could whatever. Or I can add a back table, which I most likely would do. That way I can get work done at my table. Obviously, yes, I can go to the desk or something like that, but I believe that if I can do something like that, that might also just add another vibe. High chair height, you know what I mean? Something just, for when I don't want to eat at the bar. But in the event that I do just keep the bar and I use that extra space back there just for whatever, it's there. So like I said, I'm really, really loving how things are turning out. I'm going to be going through all of my stuff as well. So if you follow me on Poshmark, Cralisa Victoria, then check out my closet because I'll be selling a lot of goodies. I know a lot of people always ask me, where do I get things from? Here's your perfect opportunity. I will be selling. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe this video. I'm also going to be making another video just telling you guys about some of my favorite pairs of shoes that I have not yet worn, and when did I get them and why didn't I wear them, or not gonna do my top fave shoes right now video, but I am gonna do a video that's just gonna show all of my shoes that I have not yet worn, all of my heels that I haven't worn. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope this video was beneficial to somebody who's trying to redecorate their house. I know I didn't give you guys a tour. It's too messy. Everything is everywhere. Okay, and it's probably gonna be like this for the next week, because I have to do a little bit at a time, because in the process I'm not only cleaning, I'm trying to sweep, I'm trying to mop, I'm trying to get rid of things, trash things. So, the biggest thing right now is this table and this couch. When the Goodwill people come, or whether I consign it or Goodwill, whatever, Salvation Army, when they come, the good thing about it is they will lift all of this to get out of my house. So pretty excited about that, because these two pieces are huge. They're the hugest things in the living room right now. So if I can get rid of these pieces like now, you know what I mean, it will definitely open up the space, and then it won't look as messy, because like I have things all over the floor, papers and things that need to be shredded. I have shoes mixed in with jackets and everything, because I've taken some stuff off the couch and just sat it there, and then some things over here I got to take off the couch. I have to go through. So I find, I'm not really happy when my house is a mess, but I'm not gonna lie, I low-key like when it's just like unorganized chaos, because it means that I can go through each thing and get rid of it. Now, obviously, on the regular, I want a clean house, but when it is messy, I rather my mess look divided. Obviously, I keep throwing things all over the place, but I rather have a divided mess, just so that I can section each thing, go through each thing. Like, for example, I just threw away 2 Polar Pop cups. Here are the lids. Those are trash. When I finish this is trash. So I've been picking up all of the little things that I could just, toss. And yeah, so I don't want to drag this video out longer than it has to be. I'm debating if I'm going to give you a full tour once I do everything, but today is the 23rd. Well, 24th probably by the time I post this video, but basically I am going to be trying to get my complete living room in order. Now, obviously, when it gets this time around the year, I always hear from consigners as well as Salvation Army and places like that they're booked up for picking up furniture. So if it delays me, I'm good with knowing that. But if I can get an earlier date to get this stuff out, and I had to make sure in my mind that I was gonna get rid of it. If I can get an earlier date to get this stuff out of my house, then awesome. But the goal is to have this living room and kitchen transformed by October 1st. Obviously, I would like to clean out my room and do some things in the bathroom as well, and some other places in the house. But the main focus for the remainder of September is the living room. Organizing it, getting rid of what I don't need, and going through, what I do need and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. Chat. But hopefully it's under about 25 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I love you guys so much. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Thank you for returning to my channel. Thank you guys for the feedback that I get, and make sure you go follow me on all my social media accounts, and I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video.
It's only 11 something.